joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OGs...
Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington Redskins. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Sunday. 180. Check. Here.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a play fake. Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Watch tight. Great 15. Listen.
On play action, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Trey Flowers. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 280. Here, 74. Hey, Alpha. What's your son?
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Trey Flowers, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Alert. Hey, come on now. Hey, 0.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. On third down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 5.
To throw, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 5. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. What's this? Fires the mic.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Waiting. It's going to be a long day.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Mike, here we go. 180. 46 down, man. 5-4. What's this on?
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
82, 14. Five's the mic. We're good.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he went. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Redskins nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. Oh, the spin. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Smith. Fires the mark. Quick talk.
Here's Wentz to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Run.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
No.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Play action. Now Wentz. Then he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. They'll run it here. This is James White. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Hines. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
An opportunity to get back to level after the fumble return touchdown. 1st and goal. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Lefty, lefty.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Complete to Travis Kelsey.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Like 5. 82.
From the gun on 3rd down, wins. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Greystone, travel. Kill.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Redskins have taken the lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 54.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Mike 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Check. 12. Check. Mike 54. Watch the screen.
On first down, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
That'll go as a loss of 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
18 on the play. And the Saints first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Miller. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run. That's big side.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's our field. It's our field. And it's our house.
Lamar Miller. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And an alley to run. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A first down carry now for Miller. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They can't hang with us.
Wentz now on first down. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Wentz. It's caught. Stills, right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey!
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 54. Come on. Good time.
Here's Wilson to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Don't get nervous. Fires the mic. Fires the mic. It's a party now.
Throwing his Wentz. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Hines. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Trey Flowers bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Here we go. 180. What tight end? Man 5-7.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 22. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Wentz now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Steps away. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
On second down, it's Hines. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw is Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
You ready? 5-5. Hey, kill it. Hey, force, don't kill it. Hey, Haywood! 5. Your track!
Now Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Well, on both sides.